The Cowgirls soccer team looks to improve after a rough start to the 2015 season. The Cowgirls opened up the season with a win against Mercer at home. Sophomore Holly Bremer scored first in the 37th minute with a pass from Marlo Zoller. 17 minutes later, freshman Haley Woodard took a cross into the box from Allie Stevenson to give the Cowgirls a 2-0 win. The Cowgirls outshot the Bears by a 26-3 margin. On August 28th, OSU hosted Bedlam rival Oklahoma in a non-conference game in front of a packed house. 18 seconds into the game, OU's Devin Barnett sent a pass to Kaylee Deo, who shot from 12 yards out, putting the Sooners up 1-0. The Cowgirls couldn't find the net as Sooner goalie Cassidy Stade had 7 saves. Although the Cowgirls came close to scoring and outshot OU 18-11, it just wasn't enough and the Sooners won 2-0. Less than 48 hours later, on August 30th, the Cowgirls hit the field again, this time versus Georgia. After a tough Bedlam loss, OSU looked for a turnaround, and that's exactly what happened. OSU dominated the match, outshooting Georgia 18-8. Oklahoma State's first goal came right before the half when Bremer scored in the 44th minute and then again early in the second half, keeping the momentum for the Cowgirls Courtney DK and Zoller to tack on 2 more in the 74th and 78th minute, giving the Cowgirls a 4-0 win. OSU's final 2 games of the week took place in Florida this past weekend. The Cowgirls lost in heartbreaking fashion against the number 5 Florida Gators. In the 3rd minute, OSU's Zoller scored the game's opening goal. The Gators quickly recovered, scoring 2 goals before the end of the half. In the second half, OSU's Michaela Ongaro was determined not to let the ball past her, recording 4 of her 7 saves in the second half. An interception by Woodard sparked a counterattack that let DK do what she does best, one-on-one against the goalie, lacing it top right, allowing the Cowgirls to push the game into overtime. The Cowgirls weren't able to capitalize in overtime, losing 3-2. To end the road trip, the Cowgirls faced 19th-ranked UCF. Stevenson put the Cowgirls up 1-0 with a pass from Zoller, but the Cowgirls weren't able to hold the lead, giving up 2 goals in the second half to let the game slip away. The Cowgirls are currently 8th in the Big 12 Conference standings and will open up conference play on September 25th at Baylor. The Cowgirls are 2-3 this season and hope to bounce back this weekend as they head west for a pair of games in Washington.
We're disappointed we didn't get the results on the weekend because we played really well. But we feel like if we continue to play that hard and with that much energy, that the results will come. It's another big challenge, to go on the road and play Washington State out of the Pac-12. They're 4-0, so they're a really good team. And, Gonzaga's a big physical team, so it'll be challenging, but I think if we played our capability, we should be fine. We want to compete for the Big 12 championship. Right now we just want to win these 2 games, but after that, we'd like to compete for the Big 12, get to the NCAAs and make a run. That's our goal every year.
The Cowgirls are 2-3 this season and hope to bounce back this weekend as they head west for a pair of games in Washington, where they'll play Washington State and Gonzaga. They played Washington State last night and head to Spokane tomorrow for their match against Gonzaga. For the Poke Report, I'm Meagan Bordayo.